Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Arz, and I'm here with UPBA week 5, week 6, where I'm facing Nerf, who's a freaking god, and he's undefeated. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I know he's undefeated, but anyways, he has a threatening team. Let me just move this out. I'm doing this all in the wrong way, but he has a threatening team, and here's his team. Let's go out a little, and bam. So you see his whole team. Man's got Mega Venusaur, freaking Raikou, Salamence with the Zmon. He's got freaking Slowbro, Mamoswine, the freaking Cobalion, Umbreon, Ninetales, which gets Drought, which is a huge problem. So you crush the Blastoise. He's got Deanty, and he's got that thing for Sticky Webs. Now, here's what I'm thinking he's gonna bring. Yup, more than likely, yep, probably. He hasn't brought it yet, but I'm really thinking he's gonna. Yeah, he's bringing this. It's Mamo. He might bring it. He might not. I'm not 100% sure. If he does, he'd probably be Spadef for Exploud. This thing's definitely coming because it's another good thing for Exploud. I really think this thing could come because it can just punch a hole for my team. This thing's probably going to come for, rapid spinning purposes. This thing's freaking stupid and it'll probably come. And this thing's dumb and it won't come. So here's what I built to counter it. Bam! We got SD, Buganium Z, Megahorn, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Caterpillar. Now, this thing, you look at his team. What's he got for it? Oh, Mega Venusaur, +2 Savage Spin. You ain't taking defensive Salamence. Yeah, like Rock Slide will do about 50%. But you know what? I just get some Chip Rocks damage off of it, get a Toxic off on it, and we gooch. This thing isn't taking it. This thing isn't taking it. Nothing on his team is taking what Caterpillar has to offer. And basically, it can sweep for his team, hopefully. I don't know. It probably won't, honestly, because whenever I bring something to sweep, it never does, but who knows. Next up, we got Choice Specs, freaking X-Blow, Boom Burst, Surf, Focus Blast, Sleep Talk. Modest, enough speed to outspeed, it was something. I think it was a speed creeping Mega Venusaur who's speed creeping the speed creeps. Because the speed creeping one would be like this, so if he was speed creeping the speed creep, then I want to speed creep that speed creep, and then the rest in Spadef to hopefully eat up a Sludge Bomb for Mega Venusaur. And I was originally just going to have Boom Burst Sleep Talk because he's probably going to bring Sleep Powder, but I have some in the back for that, so we have no problem. And Sleep Talk free rolls, that's pretty good, 1 in third. Then we got Fishmoly, Scald, Toxic Wish, Protect. Look at his team, just look at his team. What has he got for this thing? He's got Mega Venusaur, which is just, a complete and total counter to it. And Raikou, which is also, a pretty good counter to it. But besides that, what does he have? Solar Beam, Ninetales, we eat it up, get Toxic off on that thing, Protect, switch out, and then he's in the Wish Protect shenanigans. He doesn't have anything for this thing can 1v1 his team. Yeah, it can, and it also can't at the same time. But basically, this thing's really good in Wish, to Wish Pass. Max defense, a lot of Spadef, and 40 HP with 8 speed in case of speed creeps. And the Spadef is there because he could be run Dracomy or Salamence or the Solar Beam, this thing. And I want Fishmoly to be able to eat up those hits. And I don't really need max HP because this thing really isn't going to be eating up any physical type hits. I mean, it is going to be eating physical, but it doesn't need to eat them super duper well. Then we got Kebia Berry Flinchhead with Dazzling Gleam, Air Slash, Roost, Heal Ball, max defense, max HP, 16 speed, the same speed as Art. And this thing is here to Heal Bell and be an annoyance. That's about it. It has basically everything on my team can 1v1 his team, but it has a very hard time doing it because his team is very well put together. So yeah, but this thing is mainly here to Heal Bell and Kebia Berry just in case he gets through the flinch hacks with Air Slash on Mega Venusaur. Then we got Assault Vest, Dawn Fizzle with Impish, max HP, max Spadef, 8 speed in case of speed creeps. And now, you might be thinking, where's the Rapid Spin? I was wondering the same thing myself during the match. God damn it. So, basically this thing was going back and forth between being assault vest and being leftovers rocks, but I was like, you know what, no, I'll bring rocks on Versace, spoilers, Versace has rocks, and I'll put rapid spell on this. And then while I was doing that, I was like, oh, what can Don Fan have? Oh, I'll put Earthquake and Ice Shard, most definitely. And then I was like, oh, I can put Superpower Knockoff, and I completely forgot I need rapid spin. So yeah, I don't have spin for this match, and he has a bunch of rock setter. Lord help me. Maybe he won't set him up because he'd be scared of me spinning. Hopefully he thinks that. God help me. Then we have Versace safety goggles with Stealth Rock, Psychic, Flash Cannon, Thunderbolt. And this thing hits all of his team very well besides Umbreon, which I don't really need to hit that thing well because I have a switch in and another switch in and another switch in. So yeah, and max speed just in case I can get off a hit on Salamence, and just in case because I need to be able to get damage off on Ninetales. So yeah, with that, let me get into the match. He brings Mega Venusaur, freaking Salamence, Mamoswine, Umbreon, Slowbro, and Cobalion. And this is like about exactly what I expected. When I saw it, I was like, oh, thank the stars he didn't bring Ninetales. Whew. So yeah, I'm gonna jump into it. I'm gonna lead off with my Jirachi, because if he leads off with one of his 2 rock stars, he might be like scared out because I can't let him get up rocks because that's a pretty big problem. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lead off for Versace as he leads off with his Mamoswine. And right here, I'm like, great. So he probably wouldn't stay in thinking, you know, I'm Scarf Ironhead, and I doubt he'd like make any weird plays. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Flash Cannon him because he might be Sash. I want to bring him down to his Sash or close to his Sash if Flash Cannon doesn't do the job. And if he goes for Earthquake, Versace dies, and that really does suck. But I really need to prevent rocks because if they go up, God help me, I'm in a bad position. So I'm going to go for Flash Cannon. He's probably not going to stay in. He does stay in, and he lives on 5%. I'm like, oh jeez, if he Earthquakes, I'm dead. And then he goes for Knockout. I'm like, wait, oh, Versace lives that. Not bad. Now, I'm like, cool, he's not going to go for Roxy, he's going to go for Ice Shard because that kills Versace, and he really can't risk this. I wouldn't risk this. So I'm going to switch out to my Almamola, you know, Fishmola, the god. And he is just going to end up going for the Ice Shard, which is completely fine with me. Now, he may stay in to get off the last ditch rocks, but I'm like, you know what, no, he probably won't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Scald on the more than likely Mega Venusaur, as he does end up switching, which is very nice. And he goes out to his Salamence, and I'm like, oh gosh, yo, Fish Moly, fam. I don't know if we've gotten a single Scald burn this season, but this would be a very nice time to get it. Go for Scald, does absolutely nothing, and I don't get the burn. But I'm like, you know what, Fish Moly, that's completely fine. That's nice chip. You know what else that means? I get to go for the Toxic on this thing and wear this thing down. So we are completely good. If he goes for Draco Meteor, I'm fine, no problem. And he doubles out, and I'm like, cool, what are you going out to? He goes out to Slowbro, and I'm like, nickname me, by the way, shouts to Nerf. And I get off the Toxic, I'm like, perfect. If he has Heal Bell and Umbreon, whatever, he gets forced down to that, and that gives me a switch out to one of my offensive threats. Now I'm gonna go for Wish because he's more likely to go for Toxic, and Toxic on Fish Moly isn't that big of a deal because I can Heal Bell it off. And now I want to get free switch out to my freaking X-Sprout because I need to start punching some holes through his damn team. I do go out to Art, and he ends up just hit me with that Scald, and it does, you know, 32%. It gets the burn. And honestly, I'm pretty okay with this burn. Since burn was nerfed, only 6.25%, completely fine with me. I get to click Boom Burst and do like just do a ton of damage to his team as he does switch. I'm like, cool. Ooh, Cobalion, okay, that's a resist. Is it a resist though? I don't think it is a resist. Oh my gosh, that thing takes nothing. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I end up calcing a lot, and I figure out he's definitely called Max Spadef, but I can't figure out the HP he has. It's some weird, it's not 252 and it's not 0. It's something between that, like around 100 I want to say, because he's probably run some speed for someone, so I don't know what he has on this thing. But that's fine. If he gets up rocks, is a big problem. So this is what I'm thinking. He's probably going to go for rocks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out to Versace because he's probably slower than Versace considering he did nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Versace on this thing. And hopefully if he sets up rocks, I can get my own rocks, because if I'm having rocks, if he's having rocks on my side, I gotta have rocks on his, because they do friend his team. They friend my team more, but they do friend his team. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go out to Versace. Hopefully, hopefully he just, yeah, actually, I don't even want to set up rocks. I hope he kills Versace so he doesn't get up rocks. And he ends up going for the Volt Switch. And I'm like, awesome, he didn't get up rocks. Perfect. And now he's gonna Volt Switch out to his Slowbro, in fact. And I'm like, cool, you know what that means? The threat comes right back out onto the field. Baboosh! Art's back in this. Art is just the god. My UDL partner, bam! Boom Burst does so much damage. And he scouts to see if I lock myself into it. I was thinking about clicking Focus Blast there, but I was like, nah. I know how these players play. They're thinking, oh, he knows I have a switch in. He's got to click the button. But this is actually a completely fine play on his part, since Slowbro has Regenerator, and he'll be able to regenerate off the rest of the damage that Slowbro takes, or close to all of it. So yeah, I hit Boom Burst, and that does a lot, but he ends up slacking off. But that's completely fine. Now, I know he's switching out, but who cares? Slowly but surely, Cobalion is no longer a switch in to Art. And that's all I need, baby. I hit up the Titan with Boom Burst, and it does 40%. That was like a min-max roll. Yo, shouts to Art for getting that roll. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go out the Dawn Fizzle, because it's just a pretty good play. I don't want him Volting on my Almol, and I don't want him Volting, so I'm just gonna go out the Dawn Fizzle, and he ends up hitting me with the CC, and that does absolutely nothing. So I figure out he's no attack investment, which is completely fine by me. And right here, I'm gonna be able to go for Earthquake, because I died switching to Slowbro, because I could go for Knockoff. If he goes Umbreon, that's fine. He does end up going out to his Mega Venusaur, and I do so much damage with that Earthquake, so much damage, in fact. I calc it, and he looks to be max HP, but like max Spadef instead of max, or he's offensive, but he's definitely max HP, and he's either bold, and I got a mid-roll, or he's either bold, and I got a either he's bold and I got mid-roll, or he's not bold and I got the lowest of low rolls. So with that, I'm like, cool. I get to switch out to Scolipede, because he's more than likely going to go for the Synthesis, and I have a chance to set up an SD, and I might be able to do something. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch out to, if he Sleep Powers me, that's fine. I can burn a couple turns. He can't do much to me. I don't mind. Caterpillar's in. So he ends up Mega Evolving, and he does end up just going for the Synthesis. I'm like, cool, I could set up an SD. He probably won't stay in, but Salamence doesn't have Intimidate, so that's completely fine. So I'm going to set up an SD, and I'm like, oh jeez, he's going to go for the Sleep Power, isn't he? But he ends up hitting me with the Sludge Bomb. I'm like, dude, wait, hold up, hold on. I get that speed boost, and I'm like, wait, I might be able to do the thing. I might be able to bust out a Z move. Finally, come on, Caterpillar, please, don't switch. Please don't switch. Please don't switch. Don't do it, don't switch. He stays in. Oh my gosh, this thing is going down the Pound Town. Bam! I wish Savage Spin had a better animation on Showdown, but you know what, it doesn't, so that's fine, whatever. And I got the speed boost. I'm like, wait, do I win? What does he have? He goes at Titan. I'm like, oh sweet, I can just EQ you and kill you. I do. No more switching to X-Cloud, except, Max Spadef Umbreon. But this is great. That's perfect. And right here, he goes out to Umbreon. I'm like, dude, Caterpillar, come on, Caterpillar. This is 85% accurate. Please, just please hit. I don't care if you miss the next one. I don't care. If you miss on Slowbro, I don't care. Just please hit this. Oh my gosh, that thing's going down. Ooh, and I knew he wasn't Tanga Berry, because he would have sent that thing out first. And then he goes out the Salamence, and I'm like, wait, dude, okay, you know how I said if I miss this, if I hit Umbreon, I don't care if I miss? Look, I was lying. Caterpillar, you need to hit this thing. This thing is such a huge threat and can literally sweep for my entire team. I really need you to hit this. You can miss every other attack. I don't care. Please, for the love of God, hit this. That is Caterkiller coming through with the kills. Oh, that's Caterkiller for you. That is the god Caterkiller. And now he goes out to a slow burn. I'm like, I could earthquake the opponent. Basically, I played this out in my head. No matter what, I win this game now because Almamola, Walls, Mammal Swine. I have Ice Shard on Donkman for Mammal Swine. I was thinking going for EQ to put it in range of Boom Burst, but I was like, you know what? No. Because no matter what, I end up with a free if I play it the safest I can. So I'm just going to click Mega Horn and hopefully kill this thing. And Caterkiller misses, but you know what? Caterkiller, you can die. That's fine. You can get Skullburn. I don't care. Caterkiller doesn't get Skullburn, but just... Caterkiller is a freaking god, man. Caterkiller. And now I'm like, oh, please, could you hit that? Oh my gosh, that's another kill for Caterkiller. Let's go. I named the one against Pumbaa the hungry Caterkiller, but I should have waited, man. And now he goes out to this thing, and I'm like, you know what? I want to save you, Caterkiller, and I easily could go out to Almamola, but you know what? No. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not risking this. This is way too stressful of a game for me to risk this kind of differential. I'm not doing that. And he goes for Ice Shard, and I'm like, no problem. I get to go out to Fish Molly and just finish this game off. Fish Molly, the god as always, coming through. And he goes for Icicle Crash, hoping, because, you know, it's his only way out. And I'm like, Fish Molly's too nice for that. Fish Molly isn't too nice for that, and gets flinched. I'm like, you know what, that's fine. I still got Regenerator. We are completely good. And he's going to end up missing the next Icicle Crash. And I'm going to hit him with a Scald and kill him. Whew! What a game. Wait, that's Caterkiller. That just shows, like, why I feel Z moves are unfair, because if I wasn't Z move, then I would have been either Focus Sash or Life Orb, but more than likely Life Orb or Lum, and then I wouldn't have been able to kill Venusaur or really do any damage to it, and you know, other things. Like, I just feel that Z moves are pretty busted. I think I still had a pretty good solid chance of winning that game, even if I missed Mega Horn on Umbreon, just because Mega Venusaur was a huge threat. Basically, once Cobalion and Mega Venusaur fell, I just felt way more confident in myself to win this match. But yeah, with that, I'm in the video here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!